Red tide continues to impact Suncoast waters, and there's no real sign of when this state of emergency might end.
Today, the City of Venice held a special meeting to answer questions residents have about exactly what is causing the toxic bloom to stick around for so long. ABC 7's Rebecca Fernandez joins us live now from Venice City Hall with what they learned today. Rebecca?
Scott, Jacqueline, Venice has been one of the hardest hit areas affected by red tide, so City Hall was packed this morning with residents looking for answers. And although today was more of an informative event, city officials say they will take everything into consideration on how to move forward. The council chambers were overflowing with people who came to express their concerns and learn what can be done to help during this crisis.
Anything we can do as citizens of Sarasota County or just Florida in general, I want to be a part of.
They came to hear from city leaders and from top officials from Mote Marine Laboratory about what exactly is going on in the water.
Almost everything is natural in nature, but this is not natural because it's mostly caused by pollution, I believe, and mixed with the naturally occurring, red tide, and maybe it's 100 times worse, maybe 1,000, I don't know, when you mix it, but they call it natural.
This is one thing they did address. There has been confusion with what is happening in Lake Okeechobee with the green-blue algae there and the red tide happening on the Gulf Coast. Scientists continue to say they are not related, but did say today that pollution in our waters is increasing the effects of the naturally occurring red tide.
There's all contributing factors which were touched on in these meetings. Everything from natural fertilizers to picking up after your dog.
And that's what the City of Venice assistant engineer discussed today and went into detail about regulating the drain water and sewage systems in Venice so that there will be absolutely zero pollution entering our waters.
I think if everyone, puts their mind to it, and over time this may be resolved. If not, tourism is just going to dry up.
City Council will now be discussing new alternatives on how to reduce pollution throughout Venice and hope to have a concrete plan by the end of this month. Meanwhile, Mote Marine is seeking additional state funding to continue research on red tide. Live in Venice, Rebecca Fernandez, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.